Okay, we're going to have a conversation about colors and tints and shades. So I'd like to first mention that when you use the color wheel, it helps you understand what colors go well together in a color scheme. A color scheme is what you want to portray in your painting or drawing, whatever form of art you're choosing to work with. You want to pick a color palette that's going to look nice. There's several different kinds of color palettes. For now, I'm just going to focus on the names of what these colors are, so then you can decide for yourself how you want these colors to look in your piece of art. So what we have first are the primaries, and those are the colors you start with, which is red, yellow, and blue. And you start with these three to create what you see of the rest of the colors. And when you mix two primaries, such as red and blue, you get what's called secondary colors, which is violet, green, and orange. That is your starting six. And then you will move on to what's called tertiary colors. So these are the colors that fall in between a primary and a secondary. And you always say the primary name first. So for example, red, violet, or blue, violet, yellow, green, or yellow, orange here. With these things in mind, you can start to create color schemes, such as complementaries, which are those across from each other on the color wheel. Analogous, those that are next to each other on the color wheel. Warm colors. Cool colors. And those that are triad, or three equally spaced apart. So you have a variety of choices of what you can do. And a lot of these choices deal with emotions and different things of that nature as you want to show your colors in your color scheme. The next thing we want to talk about is how to add highlights or shadows. And you can do this by adding your hue, which is also known as your colors, plus white. So you'll start with your basic color here, which I started with blue, and you'll slowly add a little bit more white to get a variety of tints or highlights. You can also go the reverse by adding black to a hue or a color, which you start with your main color, which I again started with blue, and slowly add a little more black to that color. And you can do this with any colors you want on the color wheel. And so I advise you to try this out for yourself and see how it goes. When you mix tints and shades, it's going to take some practice, but with good practice comes good training, which also over time can create a perfected scenario here, as you see. So I hope that this helps. Again, this is our color wheel here. There's tints and shades. Try it out and let me know what you think.